Hi fellow creatives, welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to be designing this simple social media flyer, alright? And this is something that we are going to be replicating. So if you are not in my WhatsApp group, please make sure you join the WhatsApp community. I will leave a link to the WhatsApp community in the description, so make sure you do that. Alright, so we'll be replicating this design over here. So before we start the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification so that anytime I upload a video like this, you'll be the first to get notified. Okay, so when you are replicating this, I want you to send it to the WhatsApp group for me to see how your design looks, okay? So when you are replicating and you reach here where it says your logo here, please, I know for now you don't have a logo, so I want you to add your name over there, okay? And this place over here, that says the creativity. This is my handle on other social media platforms, okay? So you can as well use your personal handles over here. Okay, with that being said, let's start the video, alright? So I'm going to start everything afresh and we get along with it, okay? So I'm going to click on this empty area, then I'm going to my background area and I'll go and select the color that I want to use for this design, right? But this is the color I want to use. Please, before we start this video, I'm sorry about this, let's go to my gallery and I'm going to import the same design again onto the working area. I want to pick the exact color, so I'll leave the resources also in the description. Make sure you use the exact color in this design, all right? So I'm going to my gallery to pick those resources, okay, the design. All right, so this is the design that I have imported. If you can see the color here is different from the color here. So I'll just go to the background area and select a gradient because I want to use this color over here. So this is the gradient that I'll be using. But for the sake of the tutorial, I want to show you the color code that I am using. Okay, so the lighter version, which is the top here, I'm using this color code. This is the color code. Okay, this is the color code. Or you can see it from here. This is the color code. F0, FB, F7. This is the hash code. Okay. Alright, so for the other side here, this is the color code B9, E2, E4. So I want you to replicate exact same thing here, right? So this is the color that I've chosen for my background area. Now the next I'm going to do is to bring this girl, this lady, right onto my working space. Okay, I don't want to be showing my gallery because it will take a lot of time. So I'm going to be pausing and be playing. Bear with me along, okay? Alright, so I've successfully imported the image, the model that I'll be using. But for me to get the exact size that I used on this previous design, what I would like to do is to send this to the top like this. Okay, so then I'll come to this area, the polygon tool, and I'll come and choose this size, and I'll increase it to the full, okay, to be full like this. Then I'll go to my layers panel and lock it. So this is the layer. Now with this I can now position the model here and increase the size. Okay, so I'll increase the size and see if it fits right onto the first one. So I'll increase it slightly again and position it right on top of this. Okay, so this is close to some what I want. So I'll just go here to my layers panel again, and then I'm going to lock this layer. Now I'm going to bring the text here. So I'll just click on this A and bring the text onto the canvas. The first text I'm going to type will be the happy. Okay, so I'll delete this one and type happy. Alright, so from here I would like to change the font to this font that I used here. I'm going to leave the name of the font also in the description, but you can use any font. Okay, you can use any font, and this is a default font that comes with Pixel Lab. So from here I'm going to my fonts, and you see I'm still on fonts. This is the original font in Pixel Lab. I'll scroll all the way to the part that says what is it, fancy, and I'll choose the second in line, this one. Okay, so that's what I'm going to choose. Now I can change the color. I can increase this and change the color to the color in the lady's shirt. So I'll just come to color and I'll change the color to what is in the lady's shirt. So I've shown you how to pick color from the general introduction video. Okay, so this one I won't go into it again. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch the video. It will show up at the top here. Okay, so just have to increase this and reduce it and position it right here. Now I'm going to copy this text. I'm going to copy this text and type new. Okay, so this new will be in caps. So I'm going to my fonts and I'll change the font to this one. This is the font I'll be using, Akira Expanded Demo. Okay, this is what I'll be using. Right, sorry, let me change the font to a different font. Okay, I think this will work better. Okay, let's use this. Oswald Bold. Let's use this. So this is the name of the font. You can get it from dafont.com. Just search for the name and get it downloaded. Okay. So I'm going to increase the size like this, and I'll position it right here. Alright. Then I'll copy this again. I'll go to my copy, bring it here, and type week. Okay. So I'll click on edit, and I'll edit this to. Alright. I hope you are all following. So I'm going to position it right here. And the next thing is to copy the first text like this. Sorry. To copy the first text. Then I'm going to type this one, fellow designers. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size for this one and position it right here. Alright, so once this is done, I can now bring the text to the right position that I needed it to be. And I can also hide this layer so that I can start working with my design. Now, I will click on this grid here so that I will know where to work and align my text, okay? So I want all the text to be in this region. So I'll just click here back. So I can now position this. And I'll send this to the top like this. I'll send this also. And this one down. So for this, I'll increase the spacing between the letters. So I'll come to this spacing here and I'll increase it. Okay, something like this is fine. Listen, I'm going to change the color for this to this color. Okay, so I'll leave. This is the color code. This is the color. Let me open it from here. This is the color code. Okay, so the same thing to this one. Now I'm done with this. I can lock these layers. I can lock all these layers. Then I'll click on an empty area, go to this polygon tool and click on shapes. I'm going to bring a circle. I'm going to bring this circle and check it. I want to change the color for this circle to yellow, the color in the shirt. Okay, this yellow. Oh, I think the second one. So this is the color code for this yellow too. This one. I'll reduce this, bring it down like this, reduce it further, and position it right here. Okay, so I'm going to give it a stroke. I'll move to stroke and I'll give it a stroke. So just pick the color from either the laptop or somewhere here to make that color the stroke. Okay, so okay, let's pick the color from here, the background area here. So I'll go here, click here, and click somewhere here to select the color that I want. Okay, so that you will not be able to see it like that. Okay, this is 8. I think 7 is cool. Now I'll duplicate this layer. I'll go and copy this layer, bring it down here like this. Now I have to make sure this one too is in line. So I'll bring it like this. Now change the fill color. Change the color to this one. Alright. Then I'll copy this again. I'll copy this again. Bring it down here. And change the color to yes. So I'm going to change the color to a lighter version of this one. I'm going to color again. And I'll click on this plus here and increase this one to somewhere like this. Okay, so I can now type whatever text I want to put in there. Alright, so let me adjust this slightly. Alright, so I want to bring another text and write what's the message here, the message I want to communicate. You know, every flyer, every graphic design material must communicate a message. Okay, so I'm going to my text and I'll choose something and bring it here. I'll change the color for this to white. Alright, so I can now edit this and say something like So I'll reduce this and position it right into the shape. Okay. So this shape, that any shape that you add a text to it is called text box. Okay. It could be rectangular, it could be circle. So I'm going to style and I'll bold, make this one bold. Okay. Then I'll copy it, bring it down here. Now type creative. Let me reduce this slightly and position it right here. Meaning I have to reduce this one too. I'll copy this one and bring it here. Alright, so now let me bring this text. I'm going to my shapes again and I'll reduce the size, position it right here, increase the size slightly. Alright, I think this is fine. I'll check it and come to relative position and position it like this. Okay, like this. Alright, so with this I'm going to change the color to two colors. First is going to be this color. Where is it? Yes, it's going to be this color, then the light version of it. So let me lock this and I can choose the color now. Right, so this is the color and I can copy this, bring it onto the first one, then I'll reduce this one to halfway like this. Alright, so I'm going to my color once more and I'll choose the lighter version of it. Now from here you can add anything that you want to add. Okay, you can add anything that you want to add. Alright, so here I want to add another text. I'll just copy this one. I'll just copy the together. So I'm going to bring it here and I'll give it a background. So this is where you can add background to the text. Alright, so I'll give it yellow. Let me increase the yellow like this. Okay, then I'll come to radius and increase the radius. Then I'll add padding to this one. And I'll add this one to 5. Now I think, let me increase this one. Okay, this is fine. Let me see. This is fine. Now I want to add some small icon there. I'll leave the link to this icon and every other resources in the description. Alright, so I'll just position it right here. First, let me send it to front. Change the color. Alright, I'm going to reduce this, put it here, then I'll copy this, let me edit this. Alright, so I'm going to reduce this slightly like this and put it right here. Let me increase it small. Okay, so I can now reduce everything and put my handles here. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to put the icons here without adding the text. Okay, so let me just copy this and send it right there. Okay, so we are done with our design. It's left with where the logo will be, and then we are done. I'll come to my shapes once more, click on shapes, then I'll reduce this side like this and increase the radius. Okay, so I'll send it up. I'll come to color, and I'll reduce this like this. Then I'll come to stroke and add stroke to this. 2 is fine. You can change the color. You can change the color to any color that you want. Okay, this is okay. So I'll just check it. I'll reduce this slightly like this and put it right at the top. I'm going to copy this text, the one that says new. Put it here. So your logo here. Guys, this is all we have to replicate for today. Okay, this is our first replication project. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification for more updates. Okay, for new viewers, please make sure you join the WhatsApp group. Okay, so we are done with our design. Thanks for watching.